Thank you, thank you. Great to see you all here. Great to see you all down here up there. This is the Monmouth College Jazz Ensemble. I'm Steve Jackson. I direct the ensemble. I figured that just seemed like a good, fun, just groovy tune to start with. If it reminded you a little of the 80s, well then it's just because it sounds like the 80s. It was actually written in 2009 by a fellow named Jeff Jarvis. That was called Off the Hook. Next, I'm going to hand this microphone over, though, and over to AJ Furness. I think some of you may know AJ. She seems to be pretty well known around here, both as well as a vocalist, as a percussionist, and you know, all kinds of things that you could do with the College of Music. She's done them all. So I'm going to hand it over. She's going to sing a rendition of George and Ira Gershwin's "The Man I Love." Here you go. course, AJ Furness on the vocal. Also Ty Otto on the trumpet solo back there. And in the first tune, I actually forgot to mention Talon Hunter on tenor sax. I don't want to forget that. So yes, you're like, who's forgotten? All right, next tune we're going to do is actually one that there are a number of songs that I come up with for these concerts that happen to be ones that I heard growing up with my dad, who's been gone a couple of years, but he played a lot of jazz albums. For those of you who know what albums are, and if you don't, you know. He played a lot of jazz albums, and one of his favorites to play was the Stan Kenton Band. Now that may be a familiar name for some of you, Stan Kenton. Anyway, the recording that he made in the 1970s was this tune by, I guess it was composed and arranged by one of the band members. His name is Willie Naden, and actually it's just a 12-bar B-flat minor blues, but just to be clever, they just named it A Little Minor Booze. Not to condone, you know, like getting excessively drunk or anything, but that's what it's called. It's called A Little Minor Booze. This one actually is going to, it's going to feature the trombone section. In particular, the top melody, kind of at the top of the range, is going to be Eli Kelly playing the melody. It also is going to feature Kaya Sweeborg over here on alto sax, so we'll get ready to make sure she can hear. Forgot I was going to play some guitars. Thank you, thank you. The little minor booze. I think the guitar pick may have just gone down the crack. That's right, I have another one. Yeah. Oh, is it over there? Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks. I have another one in pocket, so it's going to be okay. Okay, we're going to have a special treat for you in a moment. First, we're going to play, not that this isn't so much a special treat, but we have a song by a bassist composer, and being a bassist myself, I tend to like featuring bassists here and there, right? Right, guys? You guys are like, yeah! The bass players back there. This one is a tune called Goodbye Pork Pie Hat. It's by Charles Mingus, arranged by Andrew Homsey, and actually it features every section of aerophones, meaning all the wind and brass instruments. So when I say aerophones, I mean everything that you blow air into, or spit air into, or whatever it is that you do with it. So this one, I hope you enjoy this. It's a slow, really kind of bluesy ballad called, like I said, called Goodbye Pork Pie Hat. And I will just go ahead and we'll play it. here. They're in the front row. This is a group that has reorganized just this year called the Highland Harmonizers, led by Viva Vrosky. He's one of the members here, and directed down there by, oh my gosh, why am I forgetting your name? I didn't write it down. What's that? Kelsey, yes. Kelsey Mooresfelder. That's right. Oh my gosh. Oh, anyway. So the Highland Harmonizers have a couple of songs for you guys while we all kind of sit behind and listen and pay attention. The Highland Harmonizers, great job, you guys. Thank you. And Kelsey, I'm sorry, I know your name, but you never know what happens to, you know, stage brain, as I heard it called. Okay, we have 4 more songs that we're going to play. Next one actually is a tune written and composed by a fellow named Bob Mincer. I guess that's Bob Mincer on my cover here. Nice looking guy, right? Right out of the 70s as well, as you can tell. Anyway, this is called Yeah, Yeah, Yeah. And in this case, it leads off with the trombone section. Lorenzo Ramirez. Now, how long have you played trombone?
When did the semester begin?
So, he said, when did this semester begin? So he's been playing trombone since the beginning of the semester. He also is a virtuoso tuba player who later on is going to play a sousaphone solo as well. So we have a lot of stuff happening here. But he gets to lead off this one on the bass trombone. It's a bass trombone, right? Or is it just, yeah, it's bass trombone. And the trombone section gets to lead it. And then we also have an Eli Kelly trombone solo. Also, AJ Furness is going to take a vibraphone solo. And then I have a brief little thing on guitar that I'm going to do to lead into like the last section of the tune. But I hope you enjoy this one.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. Eli Kelly with a monstrously long trombone solo and also, he did bring us back there on the microphone. Notice that our lead alto has switched for a bari sax, and then the baritone sax player has switched over to an alto. There's a purpose for that, and that is that Kaya Sweetborg here, who by the way isn't a Monmouth College student, but is involved in pretty much every ensemble that she can be on this campus, right? You've played in marching band, you've played in the wind ensemble, you've played in the jazz band here. Do you do pep band sometimes too, or? No. Okay. So she does. She's at least those big three. Those are pretty main ones for her to do. So anyhow, she is featured with a complete, not just like one improvised solo, but an entire melody that also includes a lot of improvisation. So on baritone sax, I want to make sure we're going to hear her really well. Is that thing turned on? Just going to make sure it's still. Yep, it is on. It's green, so it is on. Okay. Also, by the way, we have Nehemiah DeClaus has switched over to bass clarinet. This one's a really cool one, and it is the first of our. We have 2 songs that were recommended and sent over to me by Talon Hunter, the lead tenor player. And I was not familiar with these, but I found out that my son was. It's from the video game Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. From 2006 Nintendo. We have 2 songs actually that are Pokemon Diamond and Pearl songs. This is the first of the 2. The second one we're going to do is we'll end the concert. So thank you, Talon, for recommending these 2 tunes. This one's a great, slow, but just wonderful ballad for baritone sax, and also featuring bass clarinet and bass at the beginning. Kaylee Cronenbeck there is going to play the bass, through the tune on that upright. I'll play a little bit of guitar on this one too, but let me make sure I've got my guitar part out before we start. All right, there we go. Okay, so hope you enjoy this one. This one's a really, really nice ballad. Call it Turn a City. Incredible job, Kaya Newborn on baritone sax. Wow, wow, wow. Bet you didn't know video game music sounded that cool. But if you didn't, it means you weren't paying attention over the past like 20 years, because there's a lot of good video game music actually. I've only recently kind of become aware of that because I'm kind of old, so I have younger kids who can tell kids who can tell me, oh yeah, there's really good music. Like, oh yeah. So Eterna City. Anyway, we have one more AJ vocal. She's come around. There she is. This one is a Stevie Wonder tune, arranged by actually a colleague of mine when I was at Lincoln College. Andrew Wallace was just someone who worked with me and wrote arrangements now and then for the band there. So this one is called "Don't You Worry About a Thing." It's a good message for all of us, right? Once again, AJ Furness. I forgot to mention. Also, this one's kind of, it's considered a Latin pop, and actually, the piano line for this, I'm gonna have Zach play over here. Can you go ahead and play us a little bit of that? This is Zach Lundquist over here. Yeah, do it a couple times. Yeah, so it's kind of, I believe, it's an Afro-Latin sort of pattern that Stevie Wonder, by the way, is brilliant at including all kinds of styles and grooves into his music. And as I mentioned, of course, to Dwayne over here, about a week ago, I said that his music translates very well into jazz performances, certainly a lot of the time. The arrangements are very jazzy anyhow, if you listen to the Stevie Wonder recording. So now I'm going to hand the microphone back, and AJ is going to sing it. Don't you worry about a thing. more tune. Before we play that last tune, I want to make sure that I introduce the graduating seniors. So, first of all, over on piano, we have Zach Lundquist. Zach has played piano back since I started directing the jazz band once again about 2.5 years ago, right? And he also is a very fine baritone horn player, and I've also heard him sing some countertenor. Sings in the chorale and as plugged into with a lot of local groups around the area. Tim certainly has used him, right? Let's see, who do we have in the front row? By the way, I have to apologize, I guess. Nehemiah DeClaw over here on clarinet and bass clarinet is graduating this year. And somehow I had it stuck in my head that he wasn't, and somehow it turned out that we didn't put a graduating year on him. But he is graduating this year, 2024. So Nehemiah, who's played the band on Ty Otto in the back, he's played a lot of lead trumpet with us. As Nehemiah has done, he's also played in so many of the ensembles. These guys have all done so many ensembles. Vocal. Do you do vocal too, or you don't do vocal? You just do all the instrumental, right? Ty, you just do you do vocal too? No, okay. You just do instrumental. Okay, right. So Ty Otto. Back in the back there, we have AJ Furness, who we've already featured. Obviously, you can see how many talents she has in the jazz band concerts, and I know I've seen her do quite a few other things. By the way, I should mention, I forgot to mention this the other night to you, AJ, but my son was very impressed with how you were able to run back and forth at the wind ensemble concert between different instruments. Right over here, if you saw that, she was running from here to there, they were grabbing her music and sprinting from one instrument to the next. So she keeps very fit, it would seem, running around with playing various percussion instruments. So it's been a great having her in jazz band for the last 3 years as well. That I've been here. I don't know if you sang in jazz band before that, but so just when I started back in 2021. And finally, this isn't really goodbye for Eli Kelly. It's not goodbye, and maybe a lot of you already might know why that is. He has been hired here as the marching band director and essentially director of athletic bands. Eli Kelly's graduating this year, but sticking around at Monmouth College. So congratulations, Eli. I'm so glad I got that email sometime before the concert, so I could make that announcement. That was really cool. So he will be around. He doesn't promise to have time to play in the jazz band, which is understandable. But you never know. Tuesday nights, once a week, you never know. But he's going to be pretty busy. He's going to be busy doing, I believe, recruiting as well as directing the marching band, the pep band, right? So that he'll be doing plenty. I don't know if he'll have time for jazz band, but it'd be great if he did. Anyhow, did I miss anybody? I think I caught all 5. So we have 5 graduating seniors. One of them is definitely sticking around for the meantime. I don't know what the rest of you were doing. I think I do know what the rest of you are doing, but I forgot. But if you'd like to know, then go back to the Wind Ensemble concert, because that was all very well detailed in the Wind Ensemble concert. Dr. Justin Swearinger was very, very clear on making sure that went into plenty of detail like that. So one last tune, another Pokemon Diamond and Pearl song. Yeah. Thanks again to Talon. And I forgot to mention the composer, but I think Kaya helped me out with the pronunciation. The name is Go Ichinose. And I also want to say an apology to wherever Carlos Ein is. I've left an E out of his name. Is that right? Was it E? Oh, I have it. Yeah, it's right here, and then I put it wrong in the program. So E-I-E-N-E is Carlos Ein. All right. So now that you know that, Carlos Ein, if you're watching at some point, please accept my apology. So anyway, so Route 228. I'm gonna. This is. I want to make sure I know who's featured on this. My goodness, there are some people featured on this. Who do we have? We've got, oh, well, first of all, yes, very conspicuously sticking out is the Ballad of a Sousaphone that's being played by Lorenzo Ramirez. He's going to be completely featured on this with the intro and with the solo right in the middle. It's really fun. There's going to be a trombone solo by Rylan Marr here over here. Your microphone on, gotta make sure that one's on so we can hear you, right? Is that one on? Yeah, it's on. So just play right into that thing. The other thing is, we're blessed, by the way, to have not only a number of people who come from outside who aren't necessarily Monmouth students like Kaya and like Belle Johnson over there on baritone sax, and a little bit of alto sax. You're at Monmouth Roseville High School, right? Yeah. We also, of course, we have Joe Grojesk over here on alto sax. What's that? Class of '01, so he's a Monmouth College graduate. Yes. Jeff Davis back there on trumpet. Who's been also playing in so many ensembles here and has definitely been a huge help when it comes to the jazz band here, because he always has some really good ideas. Myself, you know, he's directed ensembles, he's directed jazz bands, you know, so his expertise comes in handy a lot of the time. I'm like, so what do you think, Jeff? Or he goes ahead and fills me on some stuff that I didn't think about. I'm like, oh yeah, good idea. So anyway, I'm very grateful. But I also, we're blessed with two bass players back there, which I'm glad to have. So they get to switch back on between Ruby and Kaylee over there. And the reason I'm building up to the fact that we have the two drummers as well, Kent and Garrett back there. And what's particular about that in this case is not that one's playing one tune and one playing the other, but if you watch carefully, they're going to switch, and Kent will play the first like maybe 60% of the tune, and then Garrett he's going to get out of the seat, and Garrett's going to take over. So that'll be kind of fun too. So all right, so this is from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. This is called Route 228. I've been practicing this guitar part. I hope I get it to where it sounds all right. Monmouth College Jazz Ensemble, stand up everybody, take a bow. Thank you so much for coming. It's been great fun. We hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much.